We're going to talk about this gentleman, and I'm just going to call him SC for right now. I'll give you his name by the end here because you'll want to watch this guy. It's really super cool. Now, when he started, he got a hold of me one time. Hey, I need some help with Studio One, and so we did some sessions, and I learned a little bit about him. Found out he was in the construction business. He was a drywaller, and he would end up going out, and you'd go into a big house, and people had put up the drywall, but he would tape it, and he would go ahead and do all the finish work. And relatively young guy, much younger than me anyway. So that everyone's younger than me. And we were talking about it, and one of the things that came up was he had some new tools that some of the older guys, like, well, I've been drywalling for the last 35 years. Drywall's been around a while. And they were using the older tools. He would watch what they do. And sometimes there were new tools that had come on the market. And those older gentlemen would kind of go, oh, no, I'm gonna do it this way, or I'm gonna do it that way, because I've been doing it this way for 35 years. And they were acting like, well, so that had to be the way. And then he'd get this one tool that would allow him to really get a great job, but with about a third the work that they were doing. And it was fascinating to have that discussion with him because it's the same thing that happens in voiceover. And because of him watching people who have been doing something for 10, 20, 30 years, and some of them literally getting stuck in the mud, where drywall mud, for those of you that aren't in the construction business like I'm not, but those people would get stuck in I have a tool and I know how to use it really, really well, and I do get great results with it. So I'm going to keep doing that, and I'm not going to look at any new tools. Well, this gentleman, SC, he actually, when he decided that he was going to get into the voiceover business, made a couple decisions from watching these other people. Number one, he was going to do his homework and find one of the better tools in the business, a set of them. And then he was going to learn from people that already were experienced. So he called me up. We did, I don't know, a half dozen private sessions going over all the fundamentals. He wanted to know his tools well. So that's one of the principles that has come back and has served him really well. This guy is booked out. It's November right now, and he's booked out to next July or August with major publishers, not just ACX royalty share type stuff. And there's nothing wrong with that. But he has major publishers that are asking him to do books, and there's a reason that he's been able to do this in a few years. So he started working with me, and what he was doing was seeking out some good information about how the tools work, because he had watched all these construction people, especially the older guys, who were pretty much doing what they had been doing, and they really weren't refining it. So he had developed, boy, if I get better tools, I can actually outwork or work less than these guys overall in terms of time, but get more done and get a higher quality finish on my work.